Hi everyone, Lerahk Kurahk here. So today I'm gonna review some 2003 set and some worksheets. So we're gonna begin right now with Lerahk, the green worksheet, and I'm also gonna review the Kurahk, so the white worksheet in this video. So first, the canister, as you can see, is in a triangle shape, so three sides, and as you can see, you also got the Unity Duty Destiny logo on the upper side, or may I say the bottom side, because you can see the canister this time is upside down, so the canister lid is at the bottom. As you can see, clearly it's in green, like for example, the green fog on the background of the main pictures, and the main pictures is take two sides, as you can see, is on two sides. Of course, the background, we can see the Makuta mask versus the Taken mask, so the Avoki versus the Kurahk anyway, and the green fog and the worksheet Lerahk right hand here. Bionicle right hand on the canister lid. Of course, you have gimmick on this one, as also you can see the Quata, so the new collectible 2003, the second collectible because the first one was the Bionicle. So the Quata logo right here, and of course you can put some Quata. So just let me check. So here's the Quata of Lerahk, so in green one with green, some lime green on it. Then I have just to put this little stuff right there, and for example here, like that. As you can see, it's all perfectly, and there's no problem at all. And that's all. I've put off the stickers above because we can do that to show the worksheet inside. But I will yeah, I will just let me check. Yeah, I will show you this after I build the worksheet, because I decide to build the worksheet in front of you. Of course, I just install it in big blocks, so it's really quick construction, nothing really which I do not intend to spend like 40 minutes on explaining how you build the worksheet, of course. So then you have also the instruction, yes, the instruction booklet inside. So you've got the famous background of the 2003, so the two masks side by side with the map of Matani at between them. Some information on how to put the worksheet inside. And of course the combos you can see which can be made with the white and red one. And then some ads for the 4 titans of the year, so Takanuva, Jela and Buko, Taku and Pupu, and then Makuta. But I think you can find this image on Biosector or Busy Power. Anyway, some ads for the game, video game, and the Mask of Light, so the movie, the first movie in the 3D CGI of Bionicle anyway. And there is some pictures, some good pictures of all the worksheets with all the quotas, as you can see right there. And some other little stuff which is put in the canister is a mini CD-ROM right there, which you can see a little 3D animation of the worksheet, I think, and some information. I think because I never put these CDs in my PC, because my PC was, as you can see, on this type of CD CD player, as you can see. So it does not have this one, so I can't put some mini CD-ROM in it anyway at the time. So it's still in this blister, as you can see, and as you can see, you also have the staff of power of the worksheet of Lerahk on it. So I'm just gonna pass on this, and then yes, show you how to build a worksheet. So mainly 90% of the parts are new. So this is a new part, and this is the main part of the lower part of the body. Excuse me. So the piece is yeah. Anyway, as you can see, it also features the little gear system right there. So really simple. You have to put just like this inside, and this will be useful to put the legs anyway. So then I'm gonna put the part with the 2 arms on it. So the upper side of the body. As you can see, it's a big block of gray, of course, of dark gray, all dark gray. Of course, the color scheme is green matter, silver, and dark gray. So you can see you have 2 axle holes to put some connectors right here, there, and there. So it's done perfectly, and the shape is kind of nice in my opinion, because you have a nice looking shoulder right here. And there's 2 little pins right here will be useful to put to link this part to the lower part and the neck and head part anyway. And here you have the 2 arms which are slicers to robots' arms. You can see so nothing new, but in dark gray this time. Some green connectors. There are 10 connectors of green. 10 green connectors in this set, so that's kind of nice for the mockers anyway. And here the staff of is staff. Of course, you have to put this part, but we do that after to complete the staff. So it's got the two same weapon, as you can see, the two same yes, weapon on the two sides of the staff anyway. They're kind of nice and look like some electric stuff. So yeah. So we just have to put this like that. As you can see, you also have a gear on the back. So we're just gonna put this like that right there. And here we go. You can turn the body. So we're gonna now do the upper part of the neck and the neck spin parts. So here it is. All in diagram you can see. So those two parts are linked with this little axle. So it turns. You can see right there. So also new parts. This one is a new parts, and new parts for the head, of course, which was introduced with little teeth. And as you can see, the eyes are made with connectors. Also, as you can see, there are a ball joint for the head this time, so the head can finally turn this time, not like, yes, unlike the Toa or the Bionicle released the precedent years. But we will see that in the articulation and post section. So you just have to put, as you can see, this little in the pinhole right there, this little part. And then to link this to the lower part of the body, you have to put this little axle right there. And as you can see, everything stands nicely. So of course you have to put the spine. So the spin is a different one on each worksheet right there. And this is in the green, of course, but the silver part is different. Of course, it's in two parts and two new parts anyway. And then you just have to put this like that, right there. And then with this little axle, you put this right there. And here we go. Right now I'm gonna just put the this long axle right there. I think it's an axle of 12 maybe. And here we go. Of course, I'm going to also put the corner into with the, on the back. So I'm going to explain you later the little gimmicks and articulation of the set. So here we go. You have all the upper parts of the body and the worksheet made, and then the lower part. So it's really simple with two same legs, and the legs are really revolutionary for their times because they finally introduced the knee articulation right here, as you can see. So new parts right there, which can combine one ball joint right there and one connectors, which is added on the part, on the other side of the part anyway. So one side ball joint, other side connectors, and then you can put, as you can see, these new legs, also new parts. So with the famous ball joint on one axis right there, and then the ball joint which is fully, and you can put the feet. Also the feet or the foot right here is new. Because as you can see, this time you have to put before a connector and then the feet. It does not have the connector modeled directly into it. So, like for example, the Bionicle one or the Toa feet, the Toa Holder or Nuva feet. So also, this is a technique. This is a new part which will be useful in the later years and which will be taken for the other canisters, like for example the Metru. Or maybe the Handicap, so they all got the stem still of feet with a connector and then the feet itself. I hope I made myself clear anyway. I think you have understood. Of course, it's and then you just have to put this on the little axle, and there you go. We have our worksheet finished. So yeah, on the articulation and gimmick section. Of course, one of the gimmick is the fact that you can turn this. So it's kind of nice. You can turn and attack with his staff of power. Then you have, yes, of course, the arms itself can move because they are on ball joint. But as you can see, the two ends take the staff, so it's kind of hard to move. And even when you put this off, it's still kind of hard to move, so they are not the best articulation on the arm still, so it's kind of awkward sometimes to make some pose. But anyway, apart from that, you also have head right there, which can turn. It's kind of limited on the side, as you can see. You can turn more like that, and also on the upper side, but it's still nice in my opinion. So it can turn, it's nice. The other gimmick is the spin one, so it's like the Bionicle head, for example, but this time on the back of the worksheet. So you can put this off and then take away the quota. It can also turn like this, and of course you have to put this, and it stands nicely. And finally, the legs, so the most advanced part of the set. So this is on budget, so you can move this like that. So really, and of course, because it's put on this axis, you can move this like that. Unlike, for example, some tower which got the connector like this, so you can't really move that on this side. Yeah, so this for the budget, then this one which can only turn more more like 90 degrees. So it's nice. Also, you can only do nice pose with that, with the knee articulation, and then the feet, which are also really free. You can only do tons of pose. And so at the end of the day, you can do a pose like this, for example. So which are really impressive pose for the time. With the staff right here. So yeah, really impressive. And I think that's all for the building and the articulation section. And now, so I'm gonna just gonna do a little turnaround of the set. If you want to see more of Lerahk or the green worksheet. And now I'm gonna show you the white one. So the ice one more. So Kurahk. So here's the canister. As you can see, it's the same triangle shape. You can see this logo right here. And then you have the canister lid on the bottom side in white. This time, of course, still Bionicle white and here. Of course, worksheet Kurahk right there. And you can see the mini CD-ROM instruction. I do not own this one. I think I've lost this one, but still you have seen the Lerahk one. Of course, on the background you have some nice white fog, some nice ice white fog anyway, with the two masks, and of course the colors of their eyes are the same as the background. So as you can see, it's white right there. And if I take Lerahk, no, we can do the same finally. I thought it was the different colors of the eye, but it seems they are all two white, so I do not really know, so excuse me for that. Yeah, and on the back, so some information on how to put the worksheet in his canisters, and the gimmick of the quota, and the fact that you can put off this little stuff, and tons of information, and the quota logo, which is here, and also of course here on the lid, and where you can also put some quota on it anyway. And yes, I will show you how to put Lerahk in his canister after, I think, because I forgotten, but anyway, that's not really a problem. And here you got Kurahk, so of course it is in dark gray and white, as you can see. So really, there's really nothing to tell apart, of course, from the staff, which is different. Some really nice icy stuff, in my opinion, still kind of nice. Maybe it will look more cooler if it was more spinny, or I do not know, but less of this little shape right here, and more like ice blocky. I do not know. Anyway, I do not know if what I say means something, so I'm just gonna pass on it and then show you the spins, as you can see right here. So they are all different, and this one is kind of nice. And of course, the quota this time is in white, and some silver part also. So there exist tons of quota, excuse me, not quota. So there exist tons of quota, so I do not really know them well, so I will not explain you. So just go on some encyclopedic site, Bionicle site like Biosector, to know more about them. Because it's really interesting to know all the powers of the quotas. It's really interesting in my opinion. So anyway. And of course, it's got the same articulation, the same stuff. So I'm gonna just turn him, and you can do some really nice pose with him. So of course like that, but you can also do some, make him like he's walking, for example, like that. For example. and stuff like that. So it's really nice, and they're really tall also. I did not mention this earlier, but they're also tall in comparison of the old school Torah because, of course, they have long, really long leg, as you can see, and still a long body. Even if the head is on, as you can see, is on this side and not on the upper side like that, like the old Torah, for example, or like the old Torah, not really the old Torah. So I think that's quite all. Yeah, for example, I have taken new vase, so it's the same size as a new vase. So here, for example, if I put the worksheet on his two feet like that, yeah, they're still. I don't really know how they managed to be still kind of the same size. I think it's due to the head white hair anyway. But in my head, I thought they were really taller, but it not seems they're really like taller. Maybe just a little 1.5 head in more anyway. So I'm just gonna go ahead. So yeah, I think I'll show you everything on this one, and that's all for the white worksheet Kurahk. So of course, all in white this time. And this kind of white is not really a pure white, it's kind of a cream white, if I can say so. You can see it got some shiny and some gloss, so it's not really the pure white of the canister white here, for example. You have some nice comparison between the white of the feet and the white of the canisters. Because I think the plastic is different, it's a more soft plastic, but anyway. Yes, I will just show you how to put the Lerahk in its canisters. And we will end the review right here. So you have to put off these two stuff like that, make him kind of crouch. And you have to put this into his canister. For example, you can put him like that. I do not put him only white and so, but I think you can do a better stuff. But for the review, I would just put this like I would just put him like this, and you still can see, as you can through the glass, through the canister, and see the worksheet. So it's still a nice little gimmick, anyway. Even if I prefer the Baroque one. But that's other stuff anyway. So just go ahead and finish this review. So with Lerahk, the green one, and Kurahk, the icy one anyway. So it's right here. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. So yeah, for example. So yeah, this was my review on these two worksheets. So of course, I think you should possess at least one of the worksheets because they're really nice set. Even today in comparison to the more recent set, because they introduced tons of new stuff in the Bionicle universe which will be reused later, like for example the new legs with the articulation on the knee, the new type of feet also, the fact that their head are on some ball joints, so it's really nice. And even without this little stuff, they're still nice because they got a really nice overall design. They really look like Predator and stuff like that, so they're really nice enemies in my opinion, nice foes. Really impressive. Of course, there exist just 6 of them in 2003, and after we'll see that there exist tons of worksheets, but in 2003 we believe that there were just 6 different worksheets. Anyway. So yeah, they still got some nice gimmicks. The gear one is okay. So I think that the only drawback I have is maybe the head articulation, but it's still okay, and the possibility of the arms, which are kind of bad, in my opinion. But apart from those little problems, they are almost perfect in my opinion. So I think you can go ahead and buy one because they got, even if they are not that articulated on the arms, they still got a really nice looking design. So I think you can go ahead and try to find one in some garage sale on eBay or Bricklink and shit like that. So yeah, really nice set. I think they do not have really I do not have the name anyway, but I don't have the word. But I think they are ever. What I want to mean is it's ever in 2009 and 2010. 2010 they are still really nice set. They do not look like, for example, the older sets we are kind of already which can be forgotten because they are really useless on the education section. And this one are not. I think, yeah, I just think they are nice even in 2010. So just go ahead and find them, and yeah. So that was my review on the Lerahk. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, just post them. And I think I'm gonna say see you later for another Bionicle video review. Bye bye.